Welcome to Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. Legislators were scheduled to review the forward-looking infrastructure development program draft bill on July 3rd and held cross-party negotiations in the morning. The Kuomintang wanted the budget of the program to be slashed in half and organized their protest outside the Legislative Yuan. The Democratic Progressive Party, however, responded that they already offered a gesture of goodwill by incorporating various issues and will attempt to force the bill through on July 5th. Though these protesters did not have as short a fuse, they still have a strong message of requesting the Democratic Progressive Party to adopt a version of the Special Act on the Forward-Looking Infrastructure Program drawn up by civic groups. They also pointed out their version has many cross-party support. Across the strait, the Taipei-Shanghai Twin City Forum took place on July 2nd. Taipei Mayor Ge Wen-zhe and Shanghai Mayor Ying Yong both spoke of Taiwan and China as a family in their respective remarks, and both touched on the idea of the two sides as a part of a community of common destiny. However, Ko had previously spoken of two countries, one system as his ideal model for cross-strait relations. When asked what had changed, Ko said that he wants people to have better lives, and that for him is a matter of pragmatism in politics. The question also remains that in case cross-strait relations disintegrate, will Taiwan be able to defend itself? According to sources, some American officials recently said that Taiwan's current voluntary military enlistment system is a wrong approach and suggested that Taiwan return to its old system of compulsory military service. The 8th chair of the Central News Agency writer Liu Kexiang assumed his new post on July 3rd. His predecessor, Chen Guoxiang, said in his speech that the Ministry of Culture continuously tried to force him to resign for 10 months, but he was determined to stay to protect the CNA's term system of employment. Liu, meanwhile, stressed that he would work as hard as possible to bring confidence, dignity, and value back to the work of reporters. The influenza epidemic continues to spread even though the summer has already arrived. Centers for Disease Control statistics showed that over 21,000 people sought emergency treatment for influenza last week, an increase of 900 compared to the previous week. This is the highest level in the past 5 years. Another increase is the increase in the average age of getting married among people in Taiwan. This has led to a higher perinatal mortality rate. Authorities has found that the mortality rate among babies 1 year or younger has reached 0.4%, which resulted in 4,080 perinatal deaths in the past years. Doctors confirm that giving birth at an advanced age will increase the risk of ovum mutation and unhealthy fetuses. Welcome back, I'm Veronica Lin. Summer is also exam time for students. This year, the questions on the Chinese language portion of the annual Joint College Entrance Examination focused on current events like the effect of late director Qi Boling's films on land conservation awareness. This year's essay was on interpersonal relationships, which many students feel that it was difficult to write about. Taiwanese students have to worry about their English, while on the other side, overseas Asians have to worry about their Chinese education. Recently, the senior principals of the All-American Academy met with Wu Xingxing, the head of Overseas Community Affairs. Wu acknowledged the efforts of the principals and their staff on promoting overseas Chinese language education and reiterated on the fact that the OCAC will continue to fully support the schools overseas. If you like to shop online from overseas, you may have to pay more starting this month. The Ministry of Finance made amendments to the Customs Act and lowered the tax-free threshold. Starting July, overseas online purchases over the value of 2,000 NT dollars will be subject to taxes after the sixth purchase within half a year. Another new regulation is to protect the buyer. Over 10 million people in Taiwan use instant messaging apps such as Line, but it has also led to many consumer disputes. The Consumer Protection Committee and the government have therefore joined hands to draw up new regulations. In the future, users will have the right to ask for improvements or seek compensation if their accounts have been hacked, if their stickers disappear, or if their personal information have been misused. Welcome back to Inside Taiwan. Let's take a look at what's happening in Taiwan's cultural scene. Thank you for watching Inside Taiwan. I'm Veronica Lin. Have a great day.